Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Thursday, July 25th, 2024. Big smackdown. Let's go ahead and take a look at the carnage. All right, and we're talking about today for the moment, but we've got gold down $33 to 2,364, losing the 24 handle, and silver down $1.35. Surprisingly big move in silver, down to 27.51. That was unexpected. What's happened to the GSR? 85.87, sky high GSR, retesting, well, gosh, back to May of 24. All right, let's keep going here. Stay strong, guys. The 10-year yield is down to 4.218. All right, and the US dollar is down as well. We have copper prices, and yeah, I guess copper has been signaling this sell-off for a while. Looks like we have completely lost the industrial push on silver, with China continuing to weaken. And copper prices going lower. I mean, I'm not sure how much lower copper could go, but for the moment, people are not buying or seeing interest in industrial metals. So with the gold cracking 2400 and the industrial story coming off here for the moment, we've got silver taking the biggest hit. All right, in the pre-market, but this is not to be taken in isolation. I think if you're thinking, why are they picking on the metals market? What I've realized is, yesterday was the biggest sell-off in the stock market we've had in a long time. The S&P lost its support, and that may be, a 1 week story, or it may continue. But a great deal of fear has entered the stock market, and what I noticed yesterday was metals were not the only thing, getting hit. We had the stock market down. The Nasdaq was bloodied. We had the bond market down. So usually when the stock market sells off, people buy bonds. They were selling their bonds, and that's why rates were going up in the face of a market sell-off. We also saw crypto get hit, the head taken off of Bitcoin. Not sure where that is at the moment, but selling crypto and then selling metals. So that tells me this is a liquidity story, and we have seen this before when they just start selling everything because perhaps people were over leveraged, and the markets were somewhat exuberant. So this is a sell everything move, and we'll have to see how long it lasts. We'll have to see if people put their foot back into the markets, with bonds down, with bond rates down this morning. That is encouraging. And the other thing on silver is I would note that if you're taking a long-term perspective, and I think you have to, whenever you buy metals, you have to take a long-term perspective. Let's see if I can get a chart here on silver really quickly. And I want to get a longer chart. Let's go to 12 months. And I can't make that get bigger. Can I? Let's see. Hold on a second. What an awful chart. Let's see. 1 second. Okay. 1 year. Thank you. Okay, so what we've really had here, just taking the long-term perspective, and hopefully if you're stacking, you are taking a long-term perspective, and you're always entering the market over time, waiting for opportunities like this. We basically went from 22 to 32, and if you look at a 50% retracement, that would be about 27. Now, you could make the argument that we're going back to 26 or 25, but there is still an overriding story for metals, certainly for gold and certainly for silver. So if you look at this as a 50% retracement of the recent move, then I think you can put it in perspective, more of a 6-month perspective rather than a 6-week perspective. But clearly a bad day, and prices coming down everywhere. So let's go ahead and look for the deals if you are buying, and I would be. My green light is still on, but it's in the face of a pan sell-off, which, I usually metals don't get hit until later into the sell-off. So this is kind of surprising to me. I thought we would have a little more warning if the markets were totally going to crack. And will the downtrend continue today? That is so hard to say. So hard to say if the stock market will continue to break down. If it does and it goes lower, then it could drag metals lower with it. If this is a 1 week phenomenon and the stock market reverses, then we could see the pressure come off metals. That's about as much as I know at the moment. But I do know that I've been through this many times, and there is light at the end of the tunnel, and you just have to widen your perspective a little bit. Okay, we've got a 1/10 gold eagle at Liberty Coin 272.97. We have a 1/10 gold maple at Liberty 272.60. We have a 1/10 Britannia at Liberty 256.41. Good price on Britannias. And the Philharmonic is also at Liberty 257.60. There are people buying, especially the Eagles. Okay, I've seen a lot of the lowest Eagle deals go out of stock, so people are going to their number one pick, which is the gold Eagles. Let's go ahead and do those. A 1/4 ounce gold Eagle is $644 at Silver Gold Bull. It's a good price on that, but we'll try to beat it on eBay a little bit later. 1/2 ounce gold Eagle is at Monument Metals, $1,264. And if you want to buy two, you can get them for $1,261. There's a discount code for bullion.com down a little bit further. Be sure to use that save BSGD code to save $10, I believe. So that's not bad if you want to buy 2 1/2 ounce Eagles, but we'll keep looking for the best prices. 1 ounce Eagle is over at Bullion Exchanges, $2,423. What would have been a great deal a couple of days ago now looks high, huh? Buffaloes, well, let's see, I'd be looking for Buffaloes, $2,469 at Liberty. They are up this morning on Costco. I'm just going to jump over to Costco really quickly. Since the gold is up there, and here we go. Okay, let's see what is up. Is the maple up? And I haven't sent out an alert because they have not dropped their prices enough. Oh, the buffalo is gone. Somebody bought up the buffalo. How about the eagle? Eagle is available for $2,489. So you take about $100 off if you have the Executive Club membership and a 2% rebate card. You'd be at $23.89, a little above spot on Gold Eagles. So, and I believe the silver was also up this morning. I think it was Silver Eagles, and actually 670 is 33.50 in Eagle, and then 4% off will put you in the 32s. High 31s, but we're seeing Silver Eagle prices come down everywhere. That may not be the best deal this morning. Let's go back to Eagles. And I do have my green light on. I'm not changing that. I'm certainly not going to be selling right now. I would still be buying. We can get a maple at spot at Bullion Exchanges. Remainder of the tube at $30.49. $30 maples, guys. Kangaroos at Bullion Exchanges, 1 at spot, and the remainder of the tube at $29.99 this morning. You think we're going lower than 27? Gosh, I don't think so. Bullion Exchanges, 30.49 for a Britannia, and Philharmonics at Bullion Exchanges, 30.34. So the, what was it? The Kangaroo was the cheapest? No, I keep hitting the wrong kangaroo. Here we go. Kangaroos, $29.99. Not a bad day to buy kangaroos. Okay, let's keep going here. I'm going to skip Costco for now. Junk is much cheaper. Still not at spot. Matter of fact, the premium has increased on junk, but 205.49 for junk on AppMex, and that is, I don't know, 75 cents or a dollar over spot. So they're not dropping the premiums down on junk. That may tell you something. All right, how much is this Scottsdale Rolo today? And let's go. It is $153, so about $30.60. Really? 153 is 30.60. Wow, a little over 30 bucks an ounce for that Scottsdale Lion. Gee, that's pretty nice. And the 10-ounce bar category, I don't know, let's see how cheap these get. Gosh, 287. 287 for random silver. Wow, 287. Man, look at those prices. 290. How about the other random deal? 285. Okay, the emojis. 1 ounce rounds, 28.78. Today'd be a good day to buy, to complete your Zombux world set, I think. Be a good day to buy Zombux if they bring the prices down on those. 29.76 for random rounds at SD Bullion. And pick up this 5 ounce, 140, 138 for the 5 ounce starter pack over at Bullion Max. You can pick that up. And generic bars are $29.16 at SD Bullion. Let's see how much cheaper we can find stuff on eBay this morning. Are the sellers dropping their prices here? Whoa, look at that. Modern Coin Mart has 23 Eagles, 2023 Eagles. Is that for real? Let's see. Is that in stock? Yeah, man, that's trending here. So Modern Coin Mart is blowing out their Eagles at 33 a coin. Well, let's do the math on that. 33 times 0.97 if you have a 3% rebate credit card, the PayPal card or the American Express card. 32 for Maples here, flat 32. So that'll probably beat Costco. All right, so Eagles are a deal on eBay. How about Maples? Have they come down? Bullion.com has got 770. What is that, like $100 cheaper than yesterday? Let's see. They're available, and they are random. Okay, so we don't exactly know the dates on these, but what is 770? Whoa. 770 divided by 25 times 0.97 with a good credit card. Holy mackerel, $29.87 on Maples. But yeah, that's pretty cheap. That's pretty darn cheap. How about the Britannias? Britannias are 773. Kangaroos are 770. And Krugerrands are 765. So you'd be in the 29s. Let's do the math on that before I tell you wrong. 765 divided by 25 times 0.97. 29.68 on Krugerrands. Wow. Yeah, okay, that's where we're at. Let's see, and in the junk category, 90%, no dates, no deal. No dates, no deal. Washington Quarters, 21.6, 3% off would put you at about 20.8. Let's do that math, 20.8. 20.8 divided by, who are you going to call? 0.715 is $29 melt. 29 against a 27.50 spot. Was that cheaper? I think, that was actually cheaper over at AppMex, so keep that in mind. Have they brought down the price on the numismatics? No, not really. Maybe $10 or so, but I like these graded Carson Cities. Good day to buy those. How about the graded peace dollars? About the same price on the peace dollar, $60 for a graded peace dollar. Authenticated, graded, high quality, same thing for the Morgans here. So I'd encourage you to pick those up instead of whatever the U.S. Mint is selling these days. Okay, kilos, this ought to be cheap. 941, let's see if it's real. It is a real deal from AppMex, 941. 941 divided by 32.15 times 0.97 with a good credit card. How cheap is cheap silver? Equals 28.39, so that is about 70 cents, 80 cents over spot. Could be cheaper. I think Walmart would be the place to shop this morning if you still have the Capital One credit card, which I researched quite a bit yesterday, and someone noted that it is no longer available, and they will be discontinuing that sometime in the very near future. But it still works as of today. If you want to get 5% off, that'd be the place to get a smoking deal this morning if you have that card. Okay, Kilo Kook Calling all kilo kooks. Let's see, 10.15. Is it considered used? Maybe tarnished or used. Yeah, we don't want that deal. We don't want that deal. We want a BU. Yeah, so 10.25, take about 30 bucks off. You'd be at about 9.95 on a kilo kook this morning, if that's the way you roll. And the tubes of kooks are, did they come down? Ooh, look at that. That is a real deal from Liberty Coin. 658 puts you at, let's call it 33. Boy, you'd be getting a tube of kooks at 32. That looks very good. I used to think 35 was cheap, but now 32 is really good. All right, Johnson Matthey bars, are they under 300 bucks? Nope, still a little over 300 bucks there. And 100-ounce bar, this ought to be cheap. Is that a real deal? 100-ounce bar from BGASC. Any condition, any mint, 28.76 would put you at about 28 melt, about 50 cents over spot on the 100-ounce bars if you have a 3% rebate credit card. Okay, let's keep going here. And maybe platinum. Platinum went down again, along with copper. We're at 10.97 for the Platinum Eagle, and that would be about 10.60 after credit card rebates. Getting very cheap on Platinum Eagles there. Those are collector coins, by the way. Okay, how cheap can we get gold? 1/10 gold can be gotten as cheap as 260 minus 3%. That beats those deals above. 1/4 ounce gold can be gotten at 633 minus 3%. Would be about about 20 bucks, about 613. 24.60 melt on a snowy owl. Let's see what the eagles are going for. People are snapping up eagles this morning. That's kind of what's going on, I think. And cheapest eagle in a slab. Is that real? $7.99 for 1/4 ounce eagle? That's a real deal. Don't know the seller, but they're selling slabbed 1/4 ounce eagles at $800, and then take $24 off. You'd be at $776. $776 on a 1/4 ounce eagle. Wow, let's check above. What was the 1/4 ounce eagle up above? So $776 is the price. Let's see what they were going for here. They're going for, oh yeah, what am I looking at? I got the wrong sort here going. Hold on. Something went wrong on my eagle sort. Yeah, that did seem wrong. Okay, back to 1/4 ounce gold. Cheapest gold, $628. Add an eagle. Why didn't this not work? Oh, there we go. I don't know what that last sort was. Okay, so we'd be at $647, and then you would take 20 bucks off. You'd be at $627 on a 1/4 ounce gold eagle. Now I'm going to compare $627 to what we had above. $627 versus, let's see, $647. So you're going to save 20 bucks on a 1/4 ounce eagle this morning on eBay. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Let's go to the 1/2 ounce category, and then you can go back and check the other prices. Those are the lowest prices I could find at the major dealers. But eBay is an exploration every morning. And, well, of course, you can get 1/4 ounce gold. You can get this Philharmonic for $12.52. That's a $2,600 melt. I wouldn't do that, but let's check the eagle, 1/2 ounce eagle. See if the sort works. Yeah, $12.66. $12.66 minus 30 minus 40 bucks. $12.26 for a 1/2 ounce eagle. $12.26 versus $12.69. Look at that, guys. They're blowing out their eagles on eBay. If you have a good credit card, let's go back to eBay and do the 1 ounce gold. You gold buyers, take note. Let's do the 1 ounce gold. 1 ounce gold. I'm just, you know you can get 1 ounce gold probably for under spot this morning, right? Here's a 24.35. Take $75 off. You'd be under spot. But we want the Eagles. I think we want the Eagles this morning. No, not Eagles. Eagle. If you're buying, you may not be buying. Okay, and 24.91 would put you at 24. Let's see, $75 off. 24.15. 24.15 for a gold eagle this morning on eBay. May come out cheaper on Costco a little later. All right, and I won't do the Libertads. Let's see, the pre-33s. How cheap can those get? $23.95. Take $75 off if you have a good credit card. Let's look at platinum. These are platinum nobles, 1027. You'd be under 1,000 on a platinum noble. And wasn't platinum at $1,000 spot the other day? That's a good day to buy platinum. Okay, what in the vintage bar category? I'm exploring this along with you guys, looking for what I want to buy too. Okay, I don't see anything there. Let's see some babies getting thrown out with the bathwater. I'll skip my store. I'll skip the Precious Metals Verifier and the sponsors this morning. Here's the Amex card. Here's the PayPal card. You definitely like those. And in the picks of the day, let's see if this Engelhard bar got cheaper. See, they bought those up. I told you that was a good price. That was a good price on those vintage poured Engelhards, $3.50. And if they went to $3.40 this morning, somebody bought them all. Yeah. What was this other bar they had down here? Just popped up. Silvertown bar. Look, they're blowing out their vintage silver. $3.68 for a 10-ounce Silvertown. Got anything else cool? You know what I like to do while I'm over here? I'll just do this with you. I like to go to Silvertown. TOWNE. The way I have found some really good deals doing this before, if you want just a little bit of a pro tip here, Engelhard. Okay, type in Engelhard into the Silvertown website, and I never buy from Silvertown, but I do look for them to blow out their vintage bars, and sometimes you will see a vintage bar pop up here at a very good price. The last time I did this, I mean, it's been over a year ago, maybe two, but they had about a half a dozen of these Engelhard London bars, and I bought as many as I could and then told my friends about the rest, but they were 50% under market. So check this out from time to time. People do dump vintage silver over at Silvertown because they are a refiner as well as a... Anyway, just saying, keep an eye on Silvertown. From time to time, there's a deal there. The 5-ounce coin deal, is it still going? Nah, they got rid of that. Got too cheap. Let's see, and let's look at a Liberty Head, single $10 Liberty Head, almost a half-ounce. They sold all those. See, the U.S. gold is going first. The BUs are still in stock at 1,212. Nice price if you're looking for pre-33 gold. And, I like this Tudor Beast. Oh, man, look at that. 31 an ounce. 31 an ounce for the Tudor Dragon. You got to look long-term. Sometimes you just got to think about the future rather than wait for lower prices. That's what I do, but sometimes I jump too quickly doing that. But I find you buy on the way down, and in the long run, you'll be happy. Okay, my zombie turtles are going, $32.74. Much better price on the Zombux rounds. Today be the day to buy those, I think. All right, and the big Engelhards, they are $28.50, down $150. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. All right. I think we have the futures leading the spot market. Oh, we got jobless claims. Look out. 235 versus 237. So right about on target with jobless claims. We got GDP is higher than expected. Oh, higher GDP, first read. Let's go back and see. I'm just going to look at these 10-ounce bars, and I'll check spot price again. Not the airtights. I'm sorry. The 10-ounce Unas. They still got these in stock. What did I do here? Why do I keep doing this? Okay. 310 for a 10-ounce Una. Wow. And they had a bunch of those, so you could buy those Unas today if you're buying. Okay, I'm not going to keep going here. I don't know what the coin shops are doing. They're taking big losses today, these guys that are unhedged. So, man, I don't know what they're doing. They're feeling the pain. They're feeling the pain. This is why silver dealers, local coin shops have such a negative attitude on silver, because this can happen and does happen. Durable goods minus 6.6 versus an estimate of 0.6. Whoa, so we got GDP up and orders down, so more signals about the recession. That may not help us. Let's get back to Kitco. All right, keep your... Oh my God, wow. Oh, gold has recovered a little bit, 23.70. And silver, no help on silver, 27.49. So yeah, we got GDP prices. I don't really follow that. We got GDP stronger, but industrial orders, durable goods orders dropping like a rock. You know, the tech sell-off was big yesterday, and let's go back to stock futures just to see if that sell-off continues. Let's see, the 10-year, get a smaller chart here, shorter chart. People are buying bonds again. That could mean the market will rebound today. And the dollar is flat now. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on around the world. And let's check the stock futures to see if they are still... How about copper? Copper down, yeah, well, 407 now. I think it bounced off 4. And in the pre-market, okay, are the markets shaking off the jitters? We have got Dow down 18, S&P down 13, NASDAQ down 72. Yeah, we're just going to have to see if the sell-off continues. But I think we saw the rotation a few days ago as people were selling the NASDAQ and buying the Dow. But now they are selling everything. If we can find crypto in here somewhere, a lot of you guys are invested in crypto, and here we go. Bitcoin got its head chopped off, stopped that rally right in its tracks. So we are not alone here. The only thing looking to firm here is the bond market, with rates continuing lower. And no help from jobless claims, but clearly rate cuts are in our future. So that's all I have for you today. I'm sorry that prices are going down, but I think you just... I see this, you know, when prices go down a lot, really fast, people start calling for even lower prices. And in my experience, 2 times out of 3, usually they don't get them. So if you're a person waiting for lower prices, like 25, then you often will not get it, and you get surprised when we head back up. And now we're seeing $1.50, you know, days, so it wouldn't take long to recover back to 29, and it could also go to 25. But those people that wait for the lowest possible price often are left at the station. This is a big sell-off. It's roughly a 50% retracement from the breakout to the high, and you know, we have to wait for something, some dynamic to change. China buying silver, for example, India continuing to buy silver, central banks continuing to buy gold, and the GSR is just too doggone high at 86. I mean, you could say it's going back to 120. If that happens, you know, then we're going to have a 40% sell-off in the stock market. If you expect a 40% sell-off in the stock market, like a lot of us do, then that could take the head off metals easily. But it rebounds so quickly. So metals tend to rebound faster than stock market. But I did not expect it to happen the first day that we had a big sell-off in the stock market. I really didn't think metals would take that hit, you know, on the very same day. Usually we bounce around a bit and then we take another leg lower, and that's kind of when the metals get hit. So This is ultra fast, ultra fast. Watch out for quick moves. Anything can happen. And you saw the deals. If you're buying, buy. If you're not buying, then just watch. That's fine too. It's shocking, I know. And anyway, take the long-term perspective, okay? That's what I would advise you today. And if you got a big old stack, well, you just push it a little bit further back in the safe and you wait for better days because nobody's going to be buying today, and hopefully nobody's selling. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.